In today's high-tech world, children have an endless supply of toys to choose from. And with so many technical gadgets, using their imagination for play has almost become a thing of the past. However, one Rapid City manufacturer has found there is one toy that has remained a favorite for kids. SDPB's Stephanie Rissler had a chance to visit with Magnum Enterprises and learned why this toy, that consists of only wood and rubber bands, has remained a classic for so many years.
They're just fun. There's something about the gun that you can take the gun away from the boy, but you can't get the gun out of the boy's heart kind of thing. The kids, boys especially, love things that shoot.
Dan Smith is the founder and owner of Magnum Enterprises, LLC. It's a Rapid City-based manufacturing company that makes and distributes rubber band guns. Even though today kids have an endless choice of toys to pick from, including technical gadgets that seem to be the hot ticket item for most, Dan has found a solid built rubber band gun never goes out of style.
I've had many a mother tell me that on Christmas Day the kid will get some technical toy and then he'll get a rubber band gun. And she says, what does he play with all Christmas Day? It's the rubber band gun. I didn't start out in life as a kid saying I wanted to make or sell rubber band guns when I grew up. Actually, I was a pilot in the Air Force, and then after that the Air Force Reserves. However, I was a full-time pilot. And when major cutbacks took place back in September of 1991, my income as a full-time Air Force reservist was cut way back to by about 80%. I had already been playing with the rubber band guns a little bit. I was aware of them, and I had sold them at two different occasions, a county fair and a street festival, and I knew they sold well. Well, since I needed cash right away, I started selling these guns, and I did that for quite a few months, and I found that it was fairly successful, and I was actually making enough cash along with a little bit of other sources of income to make my living.
At his home in California is where Magnum Enterprises got its start. But after 7 years, Dan and his family decided to move to his wife's home state of South Dakota. He would move the family to Rapid City in 2004, and after a few years of operating as a distributor out of the Black Hills, one of Dan's major suppliers would go out of business. This would mean even bigger changes and opportunities for Dan and his business.
I just didn't want to be a manufacturer. I knew that was going to be an awful lot of stress and headache, and I was certainly right. However, it opened up all kinds of doors for me and allowed me to advance and grow my business to where it is today. So now I all of a sudden have this huge product line from different sources. We're manufacturing all these different SKUs or different styles and models of rubber band guns, and we had to consolidate all this product line together and learn how to make it. And that was just a real challenge, but we stuck with it and kept on growing. We had to develop a lot of techniques that really weren't invented yet for our particular product line and in the manufacturing of the product line, which we slowly but surely did. We had to refine and consolidate our product line down to the best-selling styles that we have.
Today, the catalog featuring all American-made products have expanded from just rubber band guns to now include swords, slingshots, and even marshmallow throwers, all designed, manufactured, and shipped out of Rapid City.
This is a combination gun. It's a single-shot rubber band gun. If I wanted to shoot a rubber band on it, I just hook the ping pong ball shooting rubber band underneath the barrel there and get it out of the way. I put on a shooting rubber band, and I can just shoot the target like that.
Oh, nice.
But this thing was really born to shoot a ping pong ball. Okay, you stretch the ping pong ball shooting rubber band on there like that, take you a ping pong ball, wedge it in there like so, and it shoots pretty hard. I don't know if I'll hit the pie tin or not, but it shoots pretty hard. See, it really goes.
Yeah.
If I were to pick 3 guns that sell really well, I did show you the Magnum 45, which is a great seller. It's our #1 selling gun, period. This Colt 22 is probably our best-selling Derringer size. And then I'd say in the rifle department, believe it or not, is the AK-47. The AK-47 is one of the most recognizable rifles in the world, and this kind of approximates what it looks like. Okay, this is a little kid's bow and arrow. It's really cool. Archery is kind of a complicated motor skill, but this bow and arrow kind of makes it easy for kids. It has a hole here, which is an arrow guide that sort of holds the arrow. The nock actually stays locked onto the string. A kid can shoot this either left-handed or right-handed, but it's pretty safe and sane. It's got rubber suction cups. It'll stick to refrigerators, washing machines, and sliding glass doors. Let's see if I can stick it to this whiteboard. There we go.
Nice.
All right. There's about 19 or 20 swords and axes that we make in different styles, from a King Arthur style to a pirate style to a gladiator style, a Bowie knife. We have a pistol crossbow and a rifle crossbow. This one's the rifle crossbow. We call it the Hornet. Basically what you do is you just cock that arrow, or cock that string there into the arrow keeper, slide the arrow in underneath the arrow keeper, and it should stick the same way that bow and arrow did.
The swords and axes are made from Russian Baltic plywood. The vast majority of the other products are made from poplar wood. The ammunition is, of course, rubber bands, which comes in 4 different sizes and are color-coded.
So we carry at all times somewhere between 10,000 and 30,000 pounds of rubber bands at all times. We have 4 different rubber band sizes that cover the vast majority of our product line. We offer 4 bag sizes in each size of rubber band. And because there's kind of a long lead time in most instances to acquire an order of rubber bands, we have to carry a large amount in inventory. So it does tie up a bit of cash flow, but that's what we need to do. It's not easy, I'll say, to be an American manufacturer. Running this business and operating this business is like running a 26.2-mile marathon and running it, say, at 3/4 speed the whole way. There's nobody on the face of the planet that can run a marathon at 3/4 speed and do it the whole way. But for me to be profitable, that's what I have to do in this business. I have to run, I have to go really fast all the time. And in the wintertime, when sales are slow, I'm not always going that fast. I have to try to put away a few nuts in the summertime for the wintertime so that I can get through it.
Dan has found, even though certain times of the year may be slower than others,
Yeah, good shot.
a kid's desire to play with
Hit the
an
camera
old-fashioned rubber band gun remains consistent. Dan's dedication to the craft and following his own American
And the
dream
third dowel
will ensure
is
his
pressed
toys
in
will
with
be
the wheel.
available for kids everywhere.
And then they check it just to make sure it operates how it's supposed to. Because I've been in business quite a while now, since June of '92, just over 23 years, I realize now that rubber band guns are kind of here to stay. They're kind of a perennial product. They are they're timeless classic American toys that kids just love. You know, there's a billboard that says, success is not a doorway, it's a staircase, and that really hit me. It's fun, it's exciting, it's challenging, it gets my blood up. There's a new challenge every day, and at least working for yourself, you have a chance to do something with yourself and your life and achieve the American dream, hopefully, and maybe make some good money someday.